Welcome back to The Blend. So where do I belong? Who am I? Some of life's great questions. Well, these questions and more, they're brought to light in a new novel, Something in Between, from Melissa de la Cruz.
Producer Micah Manalo has a peek inside the pages on what to expect. Micah.
#1 New York Times best-selling author Melissa de la Cruz has penned her latest Something in Between. In it followed the journey of Jasmine, a girl who seems to have it all until everything shatters. Melissa is with us now with more about the novel. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
Thank you for joining us. So tell us about Jasmine de los Santos, the title character. In it, she's pretty popular, but her world really turns upside down.
Yes, it does. You know, Jasmine is a smart, hardworking Filipino-American girl who sacrifices everything for her studies. You know, she doesn't go to parties. She works really hard. She's class president, valedictorian, head cheerleader, and she wins this amazing national scholarship to any college of her choice. And when she tells the awesome news to her parents, instead of being happy for her and calling all their relatives in the Philippines to brag about her, they actually confess and say she can't accept it because they're in the country illegally and she's an undocumented immigrant. And so her world is just shattered and she's devastated. And the book, you know, kind of picks up from that and shows us Jasmine's journey to trying to stay in the country and fighting for her chance to stay and become an American.
Where did you get the inspiration for this? Because immigration, a big hot topic issue right now.
You know, I'm an immigrant to the United States myself. I moved here when I was 13. I was a teenager. And while Jasmine's story is not my family's story, a lot of the heart of her story is mine, and her love for her country and the feeling of being from one place but not quite being an American on paper is something that I've shared with her. It took me about almost 20 years to get my citizenship. I got my citizenship at 40 after being in the country for almost 30 years. So it's that long struggle, that frustration, and that hope that, you know, that one day you'll be on paper what you feel in your heart, that you'll be as American as 100%, just like everybody else.
And that's something that we'll be cheering on throughout the novel itself, the hope that something can get resolved really from it.
Oh, definitely. You know, I mean, it's such a, you know, bureaucratic, a terrible struggle for a lot of people. And I wanted to kind of showcase one person's journey through the system and, you know, show the holes in it and, you know, kind of the harsh realities of it, but always to show a little bit of hope, a little bit of luck, you know, something that hopefully can change, you know, your fate. And you don't want to give up. You want to fight for your destiny.
And this is a little bit of a switch for you, really from the paranormal and realistic fiction to realistic fiction about teenagers. Why the switch right there?
You know, I've been a young adult author now for almost 20 years, and I like escapist fantasy, and I write fantasy, I write paranormal, I write a big Disney series. But I also wanted to write a little bit of a serious story, something that had a little bit more substance for teenagers, you know, to learn about an issue that they might not know about, that they might not know that some of their friends or classmates are going through, you know, put themselves in the shoes of another person. And, you know, if you're born here, you don't really know about the immigration process because you don't experience it. And, you know, people are really shocked to hear that, you know, it takes a really long time to become an American.
And it's a struggle, like you mentioned. And for more information about the book and kind of really to learn more about the story, can we just head to your website?
Yes, it is melissa-delacruz.com, and I'm also on Twitter at Melissa Delacruz when I'm not writing or when I am writing.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning. Open up just a little bit of the pages to give us a little sneak peek of what to expect. For more information about this new novel from Melissa de la Cruz, just visit her website right there on your screen. You can also check her out, like you mentioned, on Twitter and Instagram. Guys, back over to you.